Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to Your Stupid Opinions ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey,
thank you so much for joining us. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
We have more fun and complaints and grievances, and we're going to have fun with people's bad times today, as usual. We got some fun stuff. Would like to say up front, as we always say, these are not our reviews.
No.
We didn't do this.
No.
But these are plenty of other people's complaints and grievances and sometimes compliments, and we'll find them all, and we'll find some fun places to talk about. If you like this show, definitely listen to our other two shows, Crime in Sports and Not Your Stupid Opinions, that's this show, and Small Town Murder. They're just what they sound like, but hilarious, so check those out.
Shows.
Great shows, and we think you'd like them, especially if you like this at all. So do that. Follow us on social media. That said, let's dive right in. I'm starving, Jimmy. You starving?
Oh, I'm always hungry.
Always hungry. Well, let us go to Idaho, where we always go when we're hungry. Okay. That's where I go. Damn it. Why am I not in Idaho? My stomach is grumbling. We're going to the Idaho Potato Museum.
The museum.
And Potato Station Cafe.
That's got to be boring, right? I mean the cafe sounds great.
I would hope they have some good French fries. Maybe get a baked potato there. Now, this place is at 130 Northwest Main Street in Blackfoot, Idaho.
Okay.
And it's described as exhibits on the history and cultivation of potatoes in a former train depot with a cafe and gift shop.
I know where this is.
You've been here before?
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's got an enormous, like a
giant spud right out front.
8-foot long, fucking 7-foot high potato out front of it. So you can't miss it, really. If you've driven by it, you've seen it.
Yeah.
It's got 4.5 stars on Google. People love the potato.
Right?
Yeah, 2,350 reviews, too. I mean,
My God.
People are going to the Potato Museum. It closes
everybody in town. That town's tiny.
Fuck yeah. It closes at 5 o'clock, which is real early. I don't even get, my interest in potatoes starts peaking around 7, 8. You know what I mean? It's really, it's not that
5
early.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Get the fuck out. Potatoes are over. So here we go. 5 stars. This is from Walter. He's got 1,521 reviews on Google. So this guy
He's been to 1,521 places at least, and this was a 5-star.
This dude reviews everything he does. He goes to McDonald's every time through the drive-thru. It's a review. You can't review. I haven't been 1,500 places in the last 20 years. Have you? That's crazy.
I don't think so.
Holy shit. That would be 5 places a day for a year.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So 5 stars. We enjoyed our visit and learned.
That's Blackfoot.
So much about the famous potato. The fully loaded baked potato served at the museum restaurant was a blast. I've never heard of a potato or any meal being described as a blast, like the food itself.
Yeah.
A potato especially.
Wally.
But it had bacon bits on it, though, Jimmy, so it's really...
It's a blast.
It's a blast. Then it gets crazy.
It was so fun.
So fun. Imagine someone putting a potato in front of you and you're like, fuck yeah! Woo!
This is
fucking devil horns. Yeah! Woo!
How deprived are you, Wally? You've been to 1,500 places.
That's what I mean.
This was a blast.
Where is he going? Byron, that's one person I'd like to explore their reviews and see.
That's all he said.
That's it. It was a blast. 5 stars.
5 stars because
he doesn't have time. He's got to review. He's got to review the 8 other things he did today. He doesn't have a lot of time for this.
That fucking thing better dance like the California raisins for a 5-star review.
I'm telling you, the sour cream moves around, the bacon bits do a little fucking shuffle. Byron, 5 stars. Probably the best potato museum I've ever seen. I would hope so.
We've seen more than one.
It is Idaho. Do they have multiple potato museums? That's possible up there, honestly. That's what I mean. They all have one. In fact, many people are saying it's the best food museum around.
Oh.
In
general. Yeah.
I literally didn't know food museums existed until this
cheeseburger one.
Potato museum. That I'll go to. I'll go to the cheeseburger museum. That sounds terrific. They even have a replica of the world's largest potato. I don't think it's a replica of the actual potato. I think it's
Is that out front? That's the largest?
No, I think it's just a giant potato they put out there. I don't think they're like this. We have the exact measurements of the world's largest fucking recorded potato, and we made a copy of it outside. They even have a restaurant that features many different potatoes. I mean, French fries, baked, and top-notch potato soup. I was going to put in a potato pun, but I could not find a place to mash it in.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Byron.
You did it anyway.
Lousy son of a bitch. You can do the museum in about an hour. Mm-hmm. Great. In about as much time as it takes to bake a potato. So
right.
Perfect. Marissa, 5 stars. By the way, I love potatoes and all things potato. Potatoes are wonderful.
It's the most versatile thing on the planet.
I love it. I love a baked potato. I love a mashed potato, a roasted potato, crispy.
Every way they're amazing.
God, Jesus Christ. French fries. Give me those thick steak
There's
fries.
no bad way to do it.
No, potatoes are wonderful. So you for me to go here and to not love it, it would really have to suck. You know what I mean?
It would really have to no potatoes.
No potatoes. It's not even about potatoes. It's about turnips, like your experience in North Carolina when you thought you had potatoes on your plate and they were not potatoes at all.
Fascinating potatoes. That's because it's not a potato, Jimmie. Oh, well, that makes
sense. It's funny that I knew what you ordered, and I was like, you didn't look at your menu item that you ordered, and then you were like, have a bite. It tasted like a wet mushroom. It was weird. It was not
bad.
It was bad. Marissa, 5 stars. I went on a road trip and saw a bunch of things, including the Grand Canyon. And I can confidently say this was one of the best moments of my trip.
Get out of here.
I've seen the
so
largest
far of
hole
a
in the world. But I saw also a giant potato. So
Blackfoot, Idaho to the Grand Canyon.
That's like a 2-day ride.
10 hours. Yeah,
it's so far. Long. I could not stop talking about it to my family as I had such a great experience. These poor people. We're like, will you shut the fuck up about the potatoes already?
Potatoes.
All she keeps talking about is a giant potato out in front of the fucking place. Shut up, Marissa. Shut up. Jesus Christ. I was given pins and instant mashed potatoes, which instantly set the tone for the rest of the museum. Here's a pin. Here's a box of fucking Idahoan. Get in there and look around.
Yeah.
The history, VR experience, Mr. Potato Heads, videos, and massive baked potato statue outside were interactive and fun to do. My absolute favorite part was the cafe and cafe at the end. It really tied the whole experience together, and I couldn't stop smiling. Imagine if you took her to like a Broadway show. Her head would explode. It's like, oh my God, they're dancing and singing and acting, and there's other people there.
Yeah. Wait till she goes to Disney, and after every ride, they have all the toys for the theme there, too.
Oh my God.
As you get out.
And then a giant mouse talks to you. It's incredible. Yeah. It's so good. She says, the staff was amazing and super sweet. 10 out of 10 experience. I've been recommending it to everyone. I bet you have. You've been annoying everyone you know about. And they're like, at her job, they're like, Jesus Christ, fucking Marissa in that goddamn tomato or potato museum. I can't take it anymore. It's too much. She never shuts the fuck up about it.
Museum next.
But she's looking for it for sure. Yeah. Please never close. And then prayer hands.
Never close.
How often do you want to go back here? Okay, so that's the good. I love, a place is going to be funny when the good reviews are hilarious. That's when they're funny. Okay.
How do you get mad at this?
That's what I mean. Well, some people do. Let's find out. Emerald, 1 star. Super mad at it. And a lot of reviews for this person, too. Okay. The museum side was cool. Pretty annoyed because specifically picked this restaurant and forced the family to stop just to get a baked potato and check out the place. Went to order food after finishing the museum, and they said they're out of potatoes for a minimum of 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Potatoes take a while to bake. If you want a baked potato, there's no way to speed that up unless you want it in the microwave and being like shit.
Yeah.
Want a decent potato.
They came to a museum strictly for the cafe?
To eat a baked potato, to pull off the road so they could eat a baked potato.
Go to Wendy's.
Which is a really strange thing to do here. This is 100% what you are known for and what you do. How are you out? I'm highly disappointed. Went to find some other unique place to eat. Went to find some other weird museum with a facsimile of the food they serve in giant form right outside their door. Later, fuckers.
I need to learn about my dinner before I have it, and then.
But I don't want a dinner either. I just want a side dish.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the other point. It's like that's not even a dinner. Like,
no.
What do you?
It's just a potato.
You go to the broccoli museum and just eat broccoli?
Yeah, that's my dinner here. How are you out? They didn't say they were out. They said it'd be 30 minutes.
30
They're making
minutes,
more.
Man.
You fucking jerk off.
They're in the oven.
All right, here we go. Idaho Potato Museum and Museum and Potato Station Cafe owner has responded.
Oh, really?
Hi, Emerald. I'm glad you found somewhere else to eat. I love how that has just enough snark in it. Glad you didn't starve to death because we were out of potatoes for 30 minutes. There are a lot of great local options in Blackfoot, Idaho Falls, Pocatello, and
not.
Fort Hall.
No, there's
not. If you're in a hurry and don't have the time to wait for a spud, you have the option of calling in at this phone number to order your potato 1 to 2 hours out or purchase it online at idahopotatomuseum.com.
You can pre-order your potato.
You can pre-order. We make sure to have spuds for those orders, especially if you have an arrival time on your order. Okay, that sounds fair. Mads, 1 star, was absolutely dumb. Yeah, it's a potato museum. It's just a fun, stupid thing. You're not going to go and go, Jesus, I'm not as informed about the potatoes as I want it to be. Like, what do you want from these people?
I want to know so much more about the russet.
Do not go. Waste of $6. Sincerely, a native Idahoan. Also, the talking basement potatoes definitely got an illegal lobotomy. Please check on Mrs. Potato.
What are we... $6?
It's $6 to walk around in there. That's what this costs. Waste of $6.
Oh,
if you spent an hour, $6 is you got your money's worth. Even if it wasn't that fun, just $6 is that's a. If you can waste an hour, that's fine. And I don't know about.
What can you do for $6?
Not a lot. Nothing. You can't get a McDonald's extra value meal for $6. So walk around and shut the fuck up. Eric, 1 star. For a potato museum, they really didn't know anything about potatoes. LOL.
Oh, okay.
This person's quizzing people. None of my answers were answered. This person just said. Well, maybe because you didn't know how to ask, you were answering instead of asking.
You should have asked questions.
That's your problem. Okay, here we go. Here are his questions. Answer 1. Other than grocery stores, where can I buy a bag of potatoes? Okay, that's not an answer. This person doesn't know the definition of the word answer and question. Wow. They had no clue. Yeah, I don't know, a farmer's market.
The fuck are you talking about?
A farm,
Who gives a shit?
A guy on the corner with a sack of potatoes. I don't care where you buy your fucking potatoes. This isn't what we're about here. Answer 2. Where is the nearest potato farm? They didn't know.
You're standing on it, motherfucker.
They didn't know. They told me to Google it. I don't know. Answer 3. Who sells the biggest potatoes? They didn't know. No. Answer 4. Who sells the most potatoes? Are you looking for a company, a guy? No. What are you talking about? Surprisingly, no one knows. LOL. Answer 5. Where do you guys get the potatoes? From a distributor. They don't know who.
No. Local. I mean, it's fucking Idaho, man.
What do you think? Somewhere around.
That's where they grow them.
No one there really even knows anything about potatoes. For a potato museum, the price was $6. Too high. And the T-O, not T-O-O.
Oh,
too high with no tour guide. Do you really need a tour guide to be told about potatoes? Or can you just walk around and read some shit? And such a small space. But the main reason I went there, to buy potatoes.
Right.
This guy can't find potatoes anywhere else in Idaho. He's like, they must have them here.
He doesn't have those answers to his questions. That's why he's asking them. He wants the biggest potatoes he can find. And he needs to know where to get them. Yeah.
And hoping to eat the world's best potatoes. Unfortunately, they only gave me 6 pieces of potato dollars. 6 pieces of potato dollars? LOL. I don't know what that means. And a small amount of fries. Save your money, your $6, which is what fries cost. Just Google everything and go to the nearest restaurant to eat a potato. Those are all separate sentences, by the way. This guy's... The Idaho Museum has answered him, though.
It's ruined.
Don't you worry.
It broke him.
They came back, and they have answers for young Eric here. Hi, Eric. I'm not sure who you spoke with, but there's a good chance it was one of our teenagers who work in the cafe and gift shop. I'm sorry you didn't get the answers you were looking for, but there are not short answers to your questions. More than likely, the teenager simply didn't know how to articulate what they've known since birth. Here are your answers. 1. Yes, you can purchase potatoes directly from the growers or at U-Pick farms or even at farmers markets. There are even a few roadside booths where travelers can stop and purchase their spuds. Some locals even glean potatoes at the end of a harvesting season, and then in parentheses, gleaning is picking up potatoes left in the fields after harvest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are some are going to fall off the fucking truck. Yeah, it's called stealing from farms. But for most people who live in our area, we just go to the grocery store because our stores carry potatoes that come from the local farms like Wada and Nonpareil. Where is the nearest farm? The fields are all around us. Go in any direction, and as soon as you are out of the city limits, you can be near a potato field. There are a few fields inside the city limits, too, but they're smaller. The hardship in answering this question is that we can tell you where the farm is located, but giving out directions is more difficult. We know where they are, but don't know where the address is without looking it up, and you can do that just as easy as we can do it. We can tell you the Wada Farms in Pingree, Liberty's Gold offices are in Blackfoot, and so are Nonpareil's. Idaho potato growers are in Shelley, but I can't tell you exactly where their fields are. Also, growers rotate their fields, so we would not know what crop is in what field until their plants start to grow. And frankly, we don't keep track.
Because we don't give a shit, man.
Because no one cares about this but you, Eric, you fucking weirdo. You fucking potato weirdo. You strange potato nerd. Yeah, I don't like
Eric's just out here trying to debunk potato museums.
Yeah, you fucking potato liars. 3, who sells the biggest potatoes? Potato growers do not deliberately grow big potatoes or harvest by a uniform size. As the harvest comes in, the growers sort potatoes as to size, and they are sold according to size. Right. Most consumers prefer to purchase smaller potatoes because they take a lot less time to cook. Yeah. Small potatoes. But larger potatoes are sold. The Idaho Potato Museum purchases 50-pound boxes of potatoes. These boxes are sold by potato size. We purchase 60s, which means it takes... this is really inside potato baseball here. Yeah. Very inside potato jargon, which means it takes 60 potatoes to fill a 50-pound box. If you were to buy hundreds, that would mean 100 smaller potatoes. If you were to purchase 40s, they would be larger. Who sells the most potatoes? As you know, farms, like all other businesses, are private enterprises, so their information is proprietary. So how the fuck do we know who sells the most potatoes? 5, where do you guys get the potatoes? Usually we purchase from Nonpareil, but we use other growers too, like Liberty Gold. However, we go through a small business who picks up and delivers the potatoes for us, called Spuds. Yeah. There you go. So, I don't know. They say
I wish they'd have ignored him. He doesn't deserve answers.
Dude, this took an hour to respond to this guy. It's still a 1-star review. They should have just said, go fuck yourself, Eric. That would have been way more efficient than this.
Don't come back, Eric.
Eat dicks, Eric. That's what you like, not potatoes. Fuck off. He said, as to the portions in the cafe, a tater dollar is an entire 60-count spud. That potato is 6 inches long and weighs just short of a pound. That is more than I can eat in one sitting. The same with the fries. The portion equals 1 baker. Again, I'm sorry you did not enjoy your visit. Jesus Christ. Eric, you suck. Here is Frog and Toad, 1 star. Okay. 4:30 p.m. Yeah. Drove in from Yellowstone. After months of rave reviews from our coworkers, friends, and guests. I'm sure they talked to Marissa before, and she filled this person all in. Yeah. My friend was so excited for these potatoes, and then disaster struck.
What happened?
They must have shown up, and it's like in flames. You know what I mean?
Pelting us with them.
French fries are exploding out of the top of it like it's a fireworks factory. Disaster struck. Closed half an hour early. Oh, God, you poor people.
You showed up to a museum half an hour before it closed? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, my friend was devastated. We asked at the gift shop next door and learned that our worst fears had come to life. What, there was a guy in a giant potato costume that was going to rape you now? What are you talking about? What's your worst fear come to life? You couldn't look at potato exhibits?
Spud inside you.
Oh, God. I'm going to go ahead and fucking butter my potato here. We asked the gift shop. Holy shit. The gift shop lady was nice, though. The Potato Station Cafe was closed early and would not be open until the next day. Or would not be open the next day as it was Sunday. And they don't serve potatoes on the Lord's Day.
No.
No, that's right in the Bible. I mean, that's Old Testament there. They tell you no.
Chick-fil-A and potatoes. That's why Chick-fil-A closes. It's the waffle fries.
Well, they tell you no meat on Fridays, no potatoes on Sunday. I realize that's growing up. That's what I always heard from Catholic Church there. She began to cry. Okay.
Who cried?
The friend who's so disappointed. You are
my God.
Too sensitive to do shit in the world. Why
are you friends with toddlers, lady?
I would advise you to seek therapy.
Yeah.
And if anyone is like in a relationship with this person, cut ties and abandon ship fucking immediately, because she's going to be a goddamn nightmare, or he's going to be a goddamn nightmare.
She's going to burn your shit when you break up.
This is bad. Yeah, she's going to turn you into a country song if this makes her cry.
Yeah.
We're devastated by the lack of potatoes to be had in Blackfoot, Idaho on a Saturday at 4:30.
Yeah.
Where we all know all the potatoes are always available.
Yeah. Head over to Idaho Falls. I'm sure they have a regular ass Outback Steakhouse that has plenty of fucking potatoes.
Plenty of shitty potatoes for you. Garrett, 1 star. I'm an avid potato fan.
Avid.
Big posters on the wall and shit. Which is why I was looking forward to this. All caps, disappointing. Right. The museum was okay, but I was looking forward to the cafe. I was excited to see how people in Idaho's own potato museum would fare compared to my mom's recipe. They're teenagers. It's probably poorly. Your mom probably took care to make that shit. Answer, horrible.
Yeah.
I sent back my potato 3 times.
You what?
Okay. At that point, get the fuck out. Get out.
Why
now,
are you sending back a potato?
Post haste. Get the fuck out. Yeah, we put a special something special in there with the sour cream on this one. Yeah, don't worry about it. This is each time it came back undercooked and hard. Yeah, you got to cook a potato. Yeah. The thing about a potato is, unless you make it into like a charcoal, you can't really ruin a potato by overcooking it. You can only make it crispier on the outside and mashed potato-y, lovely pillowiness on the inside. That's all you're doing.
Well,
let them go.
Olive oil on that on the grill and crisp up the spot that's, oh my God.
I'm telling, like roasted potatoes, you want them to be done? No. Give another half hour. Let them fucking go. You're going to be so happy with it. You can't ruin that.
It's probably the only food you can't, right?
No, it's impossible. They're just, they get better the longer you keep them in there.
They're just more flavor, fuck.
Fuck yeah. When I finally accepted my fate, accepted, by the way, this is accepted my fate. EXCEPTED, accepted. Yep.
Accepted.
My fate. I asked for more butter to mask it. I was told that extra butter costs. What? That's like charging for ketchup. No, it's not, actually.
Oh,
butter is a shitload more expensive than ketchup. Way different.
Yeah. I'll bet butter's more expensive than fucking avocados per pound.
Probably is. Yeah, I know it's more expensive than potatoes, which they're giving you, and they're cheap as shit. They gave you a 30-cent potato, and you want $1.50 worth of butter for free. That's what the problem. So Aurora, 1 star. The slogan is "Free taters for out-of-staters."
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's pretty decent. I'm from Montana, thus out of state. And I got no potatoes.
No potatoes.
That's the whole review. They jacked her, man.
They didn't live up to their That's false advertisement.
They actually stole the bag of potatoes she had that she brought in from the outside. So it's really bad. Now we have Frankie with 1 star here. Last one. World's biggest potato, spelled properly, potato, was not even a real potato. And potato. He spells this one POTETAO.
Petitau.
Petitau. The world's biggest potato is not even a real petitau. He spelled potato differently. They're 4 words apart, these 2 potatoes.
You nailed it and then swung and missed.
And then, this is an outrage. Yeah. That's the whole review. It's an outrage. Right. they respond to him, the museum here. Hi, Frankie. Sorry you were disappointed in the giant potato statue located at the front of the building. The Idaho Potato Museum doesn't claim to have the biggest potato. That goes to the Idaho Potato Commission. They have the largest one on their truck. I'm not sure what the exact size of the giant potato located in the front of the Prince Edward Island Potato Museum is, but it's really big. The real world's largest potato was grown by Mr. Peter Glazebrook of Nottinghamshire, England. He grew the heaviest potato in 1994. It weighed 8 pounds, 4 ounces.
That's a big fucking potato.
That's big, but the one outside is 8 feet long and 7 feet high, and that's obviously not.
8 pounds. Yeah.
That would be a fucking 700-pound potato. That is way not what a real one is. We do claim to have the world's largest potato crisp made by Pringles, and it is real, though 30 years old.
Don't eat that.
So I would say probably, although it probably looks exactly the same. It's probably complete, like, probably looks perfect. That said, we're all full of potatoes now.
It's
a lot of carbs.
Potatoes. God damn.
We got to exercise off those potatoes. What do you say? Let's get out and do some roller skating, everybody. How about that?
Oh, shit.
That's always a party. Let's go to Skate Away in Midlothian, Virginia.
Uh-huh. Where's
that? Skate Away. Like, separate things with a dash. Midlothian. Midlothian. Midlothian, I assume. Or I'm sure it's not pronounced like that because that's, how it looks. This is at 3300 Speaks Drive in Midlothian, Virginia. And, they're ready to go here. It has 3.8 stars on Google. Not great.
Yeah.
Let's find out the good here. Leslie, she loves it. 5 stars. Thanks to Skate Away for an awesome adult family birthday party. Adult/family. Booking was easy thanks to Ashley, and the customer service great at the event thanks to Adam. In the words of one of my adult children, quote, it was epic.
Oh, boy.
This guy needs to get out more.
Yeah.
Roller skating is never epic, I don't think, and or he just overuses epic. Yeah. Like some people
Dad
do.
Just using kids' terms is no fun.
No fun, as one of my adult children said.
Yeah.
One of those crazy TikTok words they're all using out there. That goes. Fucking 70-year-old man. Travis, 3 stars. This place is okay. It looks a bit run down, but my child had fun. Yeah, that's all you're there for. That's it, right?
Done.
I don't give a shit.
Money well spent.
I've gone to tons of places my kids loved. It was a nightmare for me. At the end of the day, success. That's why I took them there.
Yeah. My wallet was empty, and they smiled. Good.
They smiled. Great. That's the trade-off. Demetrius, 3 stars. Place is mostly clean, but carpet could use a good steam clean once every few months. The food they sell is on the lower end of quality. I expect a 5-star meal from my local roller skating rink. Don't you?
Where's the Michelin chef?
Yeah, what's going on?
Sweaty used shoes with wheels on them.
Do you have the 8-course tasting menu tonight, or are we doing a la carte? How does this work tonight?
What are the flights tonight?
Can I speak to the sommelier before we start? Because I'd really like to match this up and pair it correctly. Jesus Christ. So this guy is expecting. He's expecting fucking Gordon Ramsay to come out and tell him what's going on here. Then he goes on to say, I'd rather they just sell 4 to 5 things they make fresh than heat up the frozen stuff.
Well,
it takes skilled labor to do that. Right. That's the thing. You're at a fucking roller skating rink with fucking teenagers.
You're getting chicken fingers. That's what's happening here.
You're getting shit that they either dunk in the deep fryer or put in that weird little oven thing they have that's not even a real oven. One of the two.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting. But hey, if you're hungry, there's a dozen fast food within 2 minutes of here. Okay, then what are you fucking complaining about? That's what you're getting here. Same thing. Skate floor is spacious and mostly undamaged, but for one spot where the wood seems to have split. Seems like water damage, but it's not too bad. Crowd tends to be on the younger side at a roller skating rink. Really?
Is that right?
Yes, really? Oh, wow.
What about
weird.
At the playground?
I was going to say, what about at a bouncy house place or one of those joints? What about the McDonald's ball pit? Younger crowd in there?
Packages by Expedia. You were made to be rechargeable. We were made to package flights, hotels, and hammocks for less. Expedia. Made to travel.
Like 60% 6 to 12, 30% 12 to 18. Yeah, that's about what I would expect at a place like that. Pretty much exactly what I would expect at a place like that. On the other hand, there are always a few skaters that seem to enjoy weaving within inches of people at higher speeds, one of which ran into me. Yeah, get out of the fucking way. You're get right, I think, is the point they're trying to make. Overall, it works. You can skate here, which is the point, and the problems they have can be fixed if they choose to do so.
Right.
Also, the speakers are either old or damaged, which makes the bass on the trap music they almost only play very unappealing.
I'm sure.
So they got some rattly bass. Okay,
and
next up.
Music for young kids? Weird. They know their audience.
Wow, it's strange. It's almost like it's for children and you're out of place. Weird, right? Almost like you look like a pervert showing up alone with no kids skating around in a fucking circle. That's probably why people were bumping into you. They're like, out of the way, pedophile. Why else are you here?
Old man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. If I go someplace alone and it's filled with children, I'm leaving. I don't belong here. This is weird.
Perhaps the guy that ran into you was trying to send you a message to stop looking at his sister.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Look, I'm coming back with a nephew or something. Here you go, if I want to be there. Queen, 1 star. I'm giving them a star due to the fact that they lack of security inside. Okay. I guess I'm giving them 1 star. This is not a public park. It's pay for admission for all except parents or guardians. Therefore, I expect my teens and their siblings to be safe inside from any type of attacks. I would hope. Yeah, I would think so. But you got that one guy skating around. Who knows? Anything's possible here. Attacks. Well, no. Some thieves or gang member wannabes assaulted my child by snatching a Nike Pro Hyperwarm hoodie off of his head while my son was waiting for his sisters to finish the sock race. Jesus Christ.
Took the whole hoodie that he was just like resting the hood on his head and they just ripped it off.
They just mugged him of his hoodie right there. Well. Holy shit. Unacceptable behavior. Then they ran outside and drove off. They have cars. Okay, that's the saddest group of criminals ever.
Yeah,
they stole a hoodie from
children.
Stole a hoodie from and then ran away and drove off like it was like a Brinks heist. What the fuck are you doing?
Hope you got their plate number then.
Wow, I guess so. If they had to be buzzed out as they were getting in, they would have been caught and would have had to return my son's item back to him. Because my son immediately went for help to go after them, but they got away. Now I'm going to have to replace it. And mind you, it's not a cheap item. No, hoodies are expensive. Yeah. It's my opinion that people think twice before committing a crime when they know there's nowhere to run after the crime. So keeping all the doors locked at all times should be considered. What if there's a fire, dummy? Lock fucking dozens of children in a building.
I think that's called a fire hazard.
I think that's specifically against the law here.
You can't bar the doors.
And the response from the owner is, "Thank you for the suggestion. We are sorry this type of activity exists. We will check with the Chesterfield Fire Department concerning locking the exit doors." In other words, hey, stupid. We're not all going to burn to death in here to save a hoodie.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be too thrilled when he finds out we did that.
Yeah. Now he's got a hoodie. Great. It's on fire. Perfect.
Now it's welded to him because of the flames.
Yeah. It's now melted onto him. The nylon is melted to his skin. Ashley, 1 star. No one can steal it now.
Yeah.
Melded to his
skin.
Ashley, 1 star. I really wish I could give no stars. No, that's not it, Ashley. You missed the phrase, but no. 1, this place gives racist.
Okay, it's giving racist.
They give you racist when you walk in.
That's very funny. At least I understand that.
You walk in and you're accompanied by like an old man who'll shout out racial slurs to you over the course of the afternoon. This is your
walk in and go,
racial guy.
It feels racist. It's giving racist.
It's giving racist in here. Old man comes up, calls you whatever racial slur applies to you. It says, "Come on, I'll show you around." So it goes. At least they discriminate for sure. The music choice is not diverse. Okay. 2, It's loud shit that kids like. Loud. Right. They like loud, active shit. That's what they want. Keeps them going.
It's what anything that is geared towards 14-year-olds, you're going to get their music.
That's it. That's all you're going to get. 2, the manager is horrible and had an attitude from the door. Manager Ashley is horrible and rude, in all caps. Right. If you go toward the wrong door, she yells at you, despite them having the door locked and it being a long line while trying to get out of the way. I don't know what that means. Yeah. 2, they don't have the assisting device for the kids to skate and told my guests, oh, well, you got to go find one. Lady proceeds to bring one back and she yells, and I want my $5, despite the guest already trying to hand her the $5 before being rude, then snatched the money out of her hand. Those are the little assist, like the little walker things they give kids. Yeah. 3.
Yeah, the PVC one.
Yeah, here's a PVC funny. Walker. Yeah, it really is. Like, that poor kid. Yeah. What got you, kid? What was it? Just osteoporosis? What are we talking about? What's the problem here?
You got scoliosis, kid.
You poor kid. 3, you have to bring cash, or for every $10, they charge you $1. If you charge
for a card, yeah,
for a card. I mean, that happens sometimes. Yeah. It's cheesy, but whatever.
Well, it's usually the smaller businesses that they're not a big fucking chain. They got to absorb. They can't just absorb that $1 somewhere where McDonald's can. So
they don't want to anyway.
No,
they might be able to, but they're not willing to either one. 4, they will run out of pizza and tell you they have parties tomorrow and need the pizza. No, we need this pizza.
No, we're out. What are all those? Those are for the party tomorrow.
Those are special pizzas. We put those aside for people. Those aren't for you.
Those are for the fun day. Today sucks. Wow. We don't want you here.
No, it's Thursday today. No one wants that. The pizza looked crazy, though, for $18. Crazy good or crazy bad? I've never seen a pizza and went, that pizza looks crazy. Have you?
I mean, if it was a birthday cake and they called it a pizza, that would be crazy.
It's just a giant potato sitting in the middle of it. That would be weird, I guess. They didn't have many pretzels. Many? Did they have enough for you to eat them, the ones you wanted?
How many do you need?
Did you have 1 or 2 and were happy? All they had was $4 French fries. Okay.
All right. That's fair. A good win. Yeah.
And it just turned 3 p.m. I don't know what that means. That almost is a positive for them because 3 p.m. isn't a real meal time. So they might have a lot around 12:01. They might have a lot after 5, but maybe from 2 to
time. That's French fry time.
Yeah, 2 to 5. They probably don't have a lot of pizzas ready.
Yeah.
5. Now back to the manager, quote unquote. On website it says no outside food or drink, but cake and ice cream allowed. However, it's for parties. Mind you, I spent well over the amount for the party room. Well, I would have if they had pizzas. Long story short, we asked the manager to clarify why several people not in a party room had cake, cupcakes, etc. Again, a part of the party room. And she said, oh, they shouldn't. She stated she would address it. However, after we stepped around for her to address it, she starts yelling, talking unprofessional, making threats. I stand there with the cake for her to go address the issue. Instead, she harasses me, called the police, and messed my baby birthday cake up. Don't mess up her baby birthday cake, boy. What did she do? Just put her hands in it and take that. Fuck your baby.
This feels like they rarely just like, okay, go handle why they don't have cupcakes or why they do have cupcakes. And then she threw the lady's cake and called the police? I think we're missing a lot of the story.
I pictured she said, fuck you. I pictured a lady holding like a sheet cake in her hands, and then she kicked the bottom of the cake. Pow! And then it flew up everywhere. And cake just when all this lady was wearing frosting. That's what I pictured. And then she said, I'm calling the cops on you, you frosting-covered bitch. And then she went and did it.
You made me kick a cake. That's illegal.
That's illegal.
In Virginia, that's a Class C felony.
That's a felony, boy, especially at my baby birthday cake. That's an adult birthday cake. That's a misdemeanor. It's a felony to kick a baby birthday cake. So this lasted 30 minutes or more, and kids crying. Police always come here per officer. They're here all the time.
Did show up.
Yeah, they showed up. They're here all the time, apparently. Like, back at the skating place again. All in all, she could have did what a real manager would do and addressed the situation fairly, as she was given time and spoken to nicely. I had no intentions of blatantly cutting cake if she addresses the unfairness. What? Did I mention
cake, breaking bread? Same thing.
Well,
breaking bread is when you get along. Cutting cake is when you're mean to each other.
It's when you're pissed off. I'm going to cut cake with that motherfucker right now. I say that shit all the time. Yeah. I'm like, oh, me and you are going to cut cake, bitch. And, that means those are fighting words.
Maybe we'll break bread after.
That's if we come to an agreement. Did I mention I should press charges for her running to block me with her body? Y'all, it was so weird. Don't ever go, 3 exclamation points. Several of my guests were offended when they arrived prior to this incident, 5 exclamation points.
Why?
Wow. I asked for the corporate number prior to the real incident, and it's an 804 number, which I believe is a fake number. If I would have paid attention to the room, I never would have. They're giving her fake numbers now. By the way,
804. You mean 800? No, 804.
No, 804. Here's the birthday cake, which is fucked up. The top is broken. It looks like she kicked it. The plastic is broken, and it looks like it was dumped upside down because it has the design of the top of the cake all on the plastic. Yeah. That was a kicked cake. She kicked that shit from underneath.
She messed up her baby birthday cake.
She did, man. That'll do it. And the response from the owner, let's see if it's salty here. It's not. Quote, "We will try to do better. We've made some personnel adjustments, and the changes will benefit all involved. We fired all our cake kickers, and now we're down to a good staff." Tanya, 1 star. What a laughing joke this business is.
Laughing joke.
The best kind of joke. It is filthy. We arrived during the opened hours. I would hope so. Yeah. Arrive when they're closed. Yeah. That their official website had posted. We were told that a private party was happening. Sure, that's fine. But how come no one posted a sign on the door or on the website? The portly short guy chewing on a straw while wearing a John Deere hat couldn't articulate the hours.
Well, that's because he was on ecstasy.
He's like, he doesn't even know shit about tractors. He's just high.
Was he also drinking orange juice?
Yeah, and sucking on a fucking pacifier? Was that in there at all? Waving around a glow stick? You can tell a lot when that happens.
They give a lot of tells, those ecstasy users.
He wouldn't let us skate even though we were there and ready. Had my skates on. We could not understand his, this is great, Dukes of Hazzard accent.
Oh, my God. It's
Virginia. I was going to say, it's Virginia. I can't understand anybody's fucking accent. So if you can understand one accent, you can probably understand most of them.
Dukes of Hazzard. Was he?
I'm going to sign this. Well, there's an ink pen. Pardon me? An ink pen. What's that now? Ink pen. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, forget it. Just
pen.
give me a gum band.
Oh, fuck. I guess it was that. Gum band. We went somewhere else where the rink was way more happening. Yeah. Clean, very friendly, not rude, and had a great Sunday. Avoid this trailer park of roller rink. Based on the management and clientele. Pay heed to the other reviews. Good grief, what an experience. A little kindness goes a long way. And the response from the owner, thank you for letting us know. We will try to do better in the future. Okay. Better with what?
You're not allowed to wear John Deere hats anymore.
No more straw chewing at all while talking to customers. Samantha, 1 star. Absolutely terrible. Everything is double exclamation point here, by the way. Some guy named Anthony/Andy yelled at my children. For trying to stick up for someone, he pushed my child. I almost called the cops. Terrible. Don't go. They're just hanging out in the parking lot waiting for the next call anyway. It wouldn't have taken long.
They're already there.
Oh, my God. Response from the owner. We need to train and educate our staff to do a better job of interacting with our customers. Very sorry that you didn't have a better experience. So they're like, sorry, our guy pushed your child.
He does that.
Yeah. We told him we're going to take his John Deere hat away if he kept doing it, but he doesn't listen.
Terry gets a little handsy sometimes.
A little handsy. Chanel, 1 star. Very rude and unprofessional. Owner attempted to embarrass my daughter in front of her school.
How?
I guess the whole school is at the skating
Pointing
rink.
Out she got her period today.
There it is. Look at her leaking out the back. Oh, God. You shouldn't have worn white today, I guess. I'm so upset, and my child is visibly shaken. My daughter had an accident, and my parents were attempting to clean the already dirty floors, and she got on the speaker telling us to clean the floors.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, your kid's got a shit trail behind him. Yeah. Someone want to clean up the shit trail around the left side of the thing? All the other
shit,
kids looking.
Because she said dirty, not wet.
Yeah, no, exactly. And clean up is shit. Yep. You could just put some napkins down on pee. And how much pee? It's all going to soak up in the clothes for the most part.
And did she do this while rollers on the rink?
I think so. She got so excited. Boy. Maybe. I don't know. Thankfully, the other parents were extremely helpful and empathetic. They made us feel a lot better about it and totally understood that accidents happen. Thankful for parents there. The employees also understood my stance and knew the owner was wrong. Would not recommend.
Oh, boy.
This is a lot.
There's a lot to unpack. Accidents happen? Did she have diarrhea there? That is not an accident.
And how old is this child?
Yeah.
Over 5? Yeah. They really don't happen that often.
You don't take anyone under 5 to go roller skating.
I would hope not. And if you do, they may shit themselves. Yeah. It might happen. Holy shit. Then there's an edit. The manager called to apologize. Well, that's nice. I accept the apology for myself and my daughter, and she prays she doesn't do anything again, do this again to anyone else. She prays that she doesn't.
Your daughter or the manager?
I don't know. There's a lot of too many she's there. Still heartbreaking, but apology accepted. Well, that's nice anyway. We will close out with this one, and then we'll go to the personal item here. RM, 1 star. This place is so run down. The owner's wife is very rude and disrespectful. She has nothing but horrible customer service, and there is a varying amount of exclamation points. 4 on one sentence, 3 on another, 1 on one. She's literally a disgusting human being.
Oh, literally.
Literally a disgusting human being. I wonder how she still has people working for her. If you were thinking about having a party here, don't. No, don't. Save your money and look elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Like most places, they didn't have a party host. Okay, then what are you complaining about if most places don't have it? Yeah. They took forever to bring cups for the children, and the pizzas weren't even ready for when it was time to get us to the party room. By the way, the food here is disgusting. Save your money. Again, if we could just get a Michelin star guy in here to work this all out.
Everything's disgusting.
All disgusting. Also, when the owner's wife tells you she'll give you a discount for all their errors and you don't see it on the receipt, so you ask her for clarification, she threatens to call the cops.
Oh.
The cops are here a lot. There's a lot of cop interaction.
That's not a reason to call the cops, so you did something else.
That's what I mean. What else? Did you call her a fat cunt? Is that what you did? What'd you do?
Did you shit on the floor?
Did you tell your kid, go shit on the floor? You told me you had one locked and loaded. Go do it over there.
You said turtle head, go let it loose.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit. Do it. If your child really wants to have a party at a skating place, check out Ashland Skating instead. Okay. Oh, I got to put this one in too. There's a couple more we have to do. Sorry. Okay. Got to do this one just because it talks about the dress code, which I think is hilarious.
Say what?
Yeah, dress code. Keeley, 1 star, $40 for 3 people and 1 quad skate rental. Quads? I mean, the quadriplegic skate rental? 4 skates you need for that? Or is that the?
Put them on their hands too?
Or is that the little walker that they give out?
I don't know.
No rules enforced from what I can see. The kids sneezing on us on purpose because they've decided we were in their way and everyone's going in different directions. That's impressive that they can sneeze on command. I can burp on command, but sneezing is a little harder, you know?
Just sneezing on people? That's a wild thing to do.
On purpose. I don't know how you would sneeze on purpose.
Because we're in their way. Well, you've recognized the problem. Now rectify it and
get the fuck out of the way. Used to be a fun place, but I cannot say I will be returning anytime soon. Also, seriously, no crop tops or shorts? Are we in the 50s? Do better.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No shorts?
No shorts. Is that so you don't get like raspberries or like burns?
I have no fucking idea what that is.
So is that a safety concern? I don't know. All right, we'll do one last one. Donna, 1 star. Only because they start out hot. When they start out right, I can't help but read it here. If I could give it no stars, I would. Okay, no,
bad,
0.
yeah.
We'll
0,
change those
same
out.
Thing, yeah.
It's fine. The owner is rude and very unprofessional. Yeah. We have a big family with many kids. Jesus. We spent a lot of money here, and this is the second time we've had a huge birthday party, and she has been rude to people we have invited. The only thing they did was ask her a question, and she took it out of content, not out of context, instead of trying to understand what her paying customers were asking. She started screaming, talking about the public need to stop trying to tell her what to do, and she know what she's doing.
Oh, boy.
The question was, do you pay for the adults and children, or do you just pay for the children at a birthday party? She couldn't seem to answer that without being rude and disrespectful. My God.
I think the question that was probably followed up was, is the parent skating?
I don't know. Either way, I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah.
So there's another review here, another 1-star that says the owner, or maybe the rude woman is his wife, very nasty attitude, and a jaw moving 80 miles an hour. So a coked out, very nasty attitude. And she's on meth. Perfect.
Very methy person. Yeah.
Perfect. We got a methy jaw mover. Excellent. Wow, that's amazing. She said she was rude to the kids and all sorts of shit here. Then the response from the owner here, rather than an apology, is, quote, this is amazing. The owner does not come into the facility. This is false information. This is just an employee who does horrible things, but it's not the owner. Don't worry about that.
Somebody we need to drug test.
No fucking shit, man. Holy shit. There's also people claiming they shoved their daughter outside. What? It's fucking wild. This place, I don't know what is. We kind of have to read Melissa, 1 star. I don't even give this place a star at all. You fucked it all up.
What is that?
Nope, you did. Don't go here. My daughter, who is underage, under what age? 18, 12, what are we talking about?
If you're taking your adult daughter here, there's something weird happening in your family. We assume she's underage.
Well, yeah. We took my daughter here. She's a little slow and,
She's 36, but,
I mean, yeah, she still watches like SpongeBob and shit, so it's really...
She loves to roller skate, so
it's fine. Don't go here. My daughter's underage. Went for a birthday party, and a lady that worked there was very rude with my daughter and put her hands on her and shoved her outside by herself, all because she didn't have her skates on when she went to the restroom.
What?
I don't
Gross.
know. I mean, yeah.
Shoes on.
I would hope so. I hope she's not in a public restroom with no footwear. That sounds horrifying.
I'll push a
ew,
barefoot
gross
person
out
of the bathroom and outside too.
Gross, nasty. Then lucky I don't sue her. Don't go here. They ready to call the cops over everything, all caps. No joke.
Yeah.
And that they put 5 exclamation points, so they mean it. No joke. Read these people's reviews. I'm not the only one saying this. Wish I could have read them before letting my daughter go. Oh, the poor daughter was just fucking...
destroyed, ruined her whole day.
Yeah.
She hates roller skating now.
Now she doesn't want to do anything, and she's underaged, so that's another thing here. They also said, quote, here's another review. I'm going to read just one part of it. It's a 1-star, obviously. Additionally, I witnessed multiple teens suggesting to do inappropriate things in the bathroom.
What?
I don't know what that means. Fingering each other. Could be anything, really.
The hand job motion, the blow job motion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could be doing.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
As a teen, unapologetically knocking over others, regardless of age, smoking inside, okay, and continuously acting disorderly in large clusters. Out of many occasions, I saw staff speak to these teens a couple times, but they still misbehaved. Well, yeah, they're teenagers. That's what happens. And, so they said that their response is basically, we have, like, little kid nights. You should go there. Right. You should do that.
It's probably not smoking. It's probably vaping, right? There's no way somebody was smoking a cigarette in
that's
there, right?
Probably a vape. Yeah, that's what I mean. And then finally, India 1-star, absolute joke of a place, got assaulted on the floor while roller skating twice, including getting hit in the face and scratched.
Jesus.
Wow, it is like it's roller derby out there. Yeah. You didn't know this is roller derby night. You're in the game now. You didn't realize.
You're in the game.
Yeah, you're on the Virginia Rollers over here. You're playing.
Rollers versus smokers. Here we go.
You're playing Greenville tonight, and you guys are against each other. When I reported the incident, the manager complained about the length of my shirt. That's fine. That's fine and all, but
assaulted. I don't know. Maybe wore longer shirt. You weirdo.
I don't know. Maybe stop being such a fucking shirt slut. Maybe that's what it is.
You belly button whore.
Look at that. I can see your belly button. I mean, Jesus Christ. It would be okay for me to just take you in the bathroom and assault you right now, probably.
Shave your happy trail, pig.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Then she called the girl who assaulted me into the prize room and proceeded to corner me and demand I come in there because, quote, she's going to give me attitude and lie, so I need you in there. What? I'm out of this at this point. The manager ended up completely dismissing the event, saying over and over, she's not a good skater, she fell, when the girl had looked directly at me and said, I do not care, when I told her she hit me twice. Don't give a fuck.
She's just not a skater. No, she doesn't care.
Doesn't care. When I asked for a refund due to the way the manager handled the situation, she replied, people complain all the time, only wanting a refund. I'm not doing it. Fuck off. And then someone else.
If I give you a refund, everybody's going to want a refund.
No one's happy in there. Look at them all. Everyone's miserable. They all want a refund. And then
have to give a refund to that chick that don't care.
No. I'm going to give her one because she don't care. Finally, somebody else says benches are biohazard. Ew. Bathrooms are a disgrace. Owner is rude. Employees are rude and incompetent. Stinks like a bad burrito stuffed in a wet gym sock. Very
like
specific.
Fart.
A real farts fart is what that was. Next up, let's finish this off with the personal item of the week, everybody. Here we go. This is, come on in. I'm going to show you the picture of it and see if you can figure out what happens here.
What is
that? It's a home stripper pole.
Oh, okay. It's the schematics for it. All right.
Yeah, this is all that it comes with. You got your bases, your pole lengths, even gloves.
Yeah.
So you don't get blisters, I guess, while you're screwing around.
This is spinnable?
I think so. This is the Serene Life Professional Spinning Dance Pole.
You bet, yeah.
45 millimeter portable exercise pole for fitness.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Durable.
Dick in your mouth.
Yeah, for fitness, dick in your ass. Durable steel build, anti-rust finish, suitable for home, club, gym, party, pub. Right. Home. Let's go with home.
Yeah, don't just take that to the bar.
No, I brought this. There's all different setups, and they seem to vary from $136.49 all the way up to $189.99. And there's different colors and different shit like that. You get a black one, a gold one if you're a douchebag, things like that.
Or a brass one. It's probably adjustable depending on the height of your ceiling, and then I think it squeezes from the seal like a shower curtain goes horizontally. This just goes vertical.
Yeah, but they have like ceiling like things where they're mounts where it looks like it clicks in. It looks like it's pretty sturdy. I would hope anyway. Yeah. They call it a high quality chrome steel construction. Switch between static and spinning modes. Adjust the base nut to easily transition the base nut. Okay. Yeah. So easily transition between static and spinning modes, perfect for beginners, building strength, or advanced users performing dynamic fluid movements. Simple assembly and portability. No need for drilling. This pole assembles and disassembles easily, making it portable for use in various spaces. Adjustable height for versatile spaces. It adjusts from 82 inches to 108 inches, and it's ideal for fitness and dance enthusiasts.
Right.
Okay. Now, Jen, 5 stars, great exercise.
Yes, it is.
Arriving with all the correct components, the DVD lacks audio, yet after viewing it a few times, it becomes genuinely straightforward. My flooring consists of carpet and popcorn ceilings, and I can confirm that it's suitable. Oh, God, that is terrible. And we need to redo our house because it's from 1987.
Yeah, we've got work to do.
That's after that. We're going to rip this shit up. And I can confirm that it's suitable as there's no damage to the ceiling. How do you not damage a popcorn ceiling?
You crushed something. Yeah.
I'm tall, and I have ripped my hands apart on popcorn ceilings many times, like taking a shirt off, and tons of shit falls down on me, too, when I do that. That's just my hand. So
yeah, I used to throw a basketball around inside.
Destroyed.
It's in your eyes. I mean, I'm going to die of asbestos poisoning.
It's fucking everywhere. It's all over the floor.
Yeah.
I promptly executed an inverted maneuver, and it remains secure like a true champion. I would highly recommend enlisting the assistance of a second person to ensure it's properly aligned and holds a couple items. I'm thoroughly enamored with it, and I'm exceedingly satisfied. Due to having children, I prefer not to leave it up permanently. What's that, Mom? Oh, that's Mommy's horny pole. Don't worry about that.
That gets Daddy.
That gets Daddy.
We're on a sibling for you.
Yeah, that gets Daddy's pole rigid, too. But the swift setup and disassembly made it very convenient. A small step ladder will come in handy. Apart from that, it functions well, although the rotation may initially feel a bit rigid and improves slightly once in motion. I genuinely rate it as 5 stars. Wow. 5 stars from Peyton. Perfect for a college student. One that's on OnlyFans, yeah, I would say.
Don't tell your dad that.
Wow. I was a bit skeptical at first because it's not necessarily reputable like X-Pole or Loopit. This person knows...
The fucking name brand ones?
Knows name brands of stripper poles. What the fuck is going on? But those were way outside my budget. Oh, of course. That's the X-Pole. That's the Rolls Royce of stripper poles. Everyone knows that. You can't afford that.
Somebody with a full-time job. You can't get that on a...
No, on a student?
Salary.
No, God, no. You got to really be working outside the home. I ended up buying this, and it came with all the parts. That's good, I guess. Yeah. The box arrived in good condition and was discreet. That's nice. Okay. I put a dish towel. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this thing is pretty sturdy, and just make sure you're installing it under a ceiling joist. Knock on the ceiling and find a spot that does not sound hollow. Yeah, get a stud. That's obvious.
Don't blast this fucking ceiling drywall.
Jesus. I'm about 100 pounds, and my friend is about 150 pounds. We both spin on it pretty fast, and I can hit inverted upside-down skills without any fear. Nice. I did put a dish towel on the ceiling since we are renters. The instructions are a bit confusing, but the important part is that pole A attached to the top dome. Any extensions should be going at the base and not at the top or middle. Okay. The metal is thick, no rust, screws did not slip, and pieces come together with seams that don't disrupt your grip. Me and my friend have been using it for about an hour a day, mixed stationary and spin. So far, no bends, creaking, or clicking. You were the pole, I guess. Jesus Christ. All right, 3 stars. I have no idea is the title of this review.
Yeah.
I'm so confused as to why I'm slipping on this pole no matter what I try. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of hands. Yeah, your hand strength is bad.
You're a clammy gal.
Yeah, you're all clammed up, Chickie. 3 stars. Okay, but not stable unless you screw it in. Yeah, why? That's why there's screws.
I stood this basketball pole up in my driveway. It just keeps falling over.
It's just so weird. Yeah, I can't get it.
Can't get it.
After having this pole for a year, I will say it's a good one for the price. If I were you, I would just buy the Expert pole. It's a lot safer. Unless you screw in this pole, no matter how much you tighten it, it still ends up falling over when trying to invert or even doing a simple climb. You also might be out of maybe the weight.
Yeah, I also think you did not install this properly. Maybe hire somebody from Angie's List.
There you go. I have noticed it leaves dents in my ceiling. If you're renting, keep that in mind. The rubber on top where it suctions to the ceiling is uneven and doesn't suction well.
You can't rely on a suction cup for what
are you doing? For your safety? You're going to break your neck.
For your body weight?
I've fallen pretty hard with this pole a few times to be this person's in the hospital. She's in a sling. To counter this, though, I do tighten everything every day. Although, sadly, this pole is not stable enough to invert, I recommend it to beginners who are just starting out. I will say the pole is thinner than most and quite slippery compared to other traditional dancing poles. Wow, okay. 3 stars. It's okay. Just fine. I've had this pole for a few years. It's a decent, cheap, at-home pole. It does rust. I've had mine for a few years, and it was in a basement for a little while. Plus, I have really acidic skin. What the fuck is wrong with... I am confused as fuck. So you stored it in the basement, and your acidic skin did the rest of the work to take the chrome off of it.
Got a lot of acid pouring out of me.
Dude, if your skin is so acidic that it takes chrome off a pole... That is disturbing. You should check your diet,
Yes.
see a doctor. This is bad. There's a screw that sits at the bottom of the pole to make the pole static or spinning. After I cut my foot on it, I just had to take it out. It's sturdy if you install it correctly. Finn, 3 stars. Broke my toe in the hole. Ooh, which hole?
What?
The pole works good for the most part, but will slide off some ceilings, so I put a drawer liner around the top. My pinky toe got caught in one of the holes that the pole has while doing a trick, and it broke my toe and ripped off my nail.
I'm surprised it didn't take it clean off.
Jesus, I mean, I looked and had 9 toes. Fun to spin on, though. Spin's great. Here is Stay Away.
Oh.
Robert, stay away.
Oh, Robert, you got it, Rob? What'd you do?
Yeah. 2 stars. Do not waste the money. Put this up in the garage since the room we wanted it in had carpeting and it cannot be used on carpet. Well, that's not what the other person said. Still in the garage with the flat roof and floor has to be put in so tight that the bearings will not spin. Do not waste your buddy. I think he means money, but he says buddy. Avoid this product at all costs. He's like, I put the pole up in the garage for you, sweetie. She's like, I'm not stripping in the garage. What are you talking about? You leave the door open so all the neighbors can come over and drink beer. You think I'm going to spin around in there?
You can't pull a car in there anymore.
No. Sky, 2 stars. Almost died, LOL.
Oh.
Wow. Well, I have popcorn ceilings, and I'm not sure if that affects it in any way, but I finally set it up and gave it a go. Pole fell over after being tightly adjusted into the ceiling and took me with it. Ended up knocking down a base station and putting a hole in the wall. Oh, my God.
Your landlord's going to be pissed.
Holy shit. The person next door is watching TV. All of a sudden, a pole comes through their wall. And this chick tumbling behind it.
Trying to turn on my date.
Oh, God. Love the idea, but ouch. Not really sturdy. Again, it might be a ceiling issue, but for the record, I left this review. For the record, for the official record. For the Library of Congress, I wanted this to be available. Destiny, 1 star or 2 stars. False advertising. Oh. I used my pole to exercise. The pole has fell, and now I'm scared to get back on it. Refund? How? That's your pole.
Yeah.
That is your stripper pole, darling.
You put your junk on it.
Here we go. Shaquana, 1 star. Pole may lose grip over time. And she says, just opened this pole. Was super excited to get started as I haven't poked in months. I think poled is what she's going for, but poked, that sounds funnier. I like that.
Never been poked in months.
I consider myself an intermediate dancer. I've had to tighten and retighten the pole. The instructions are hard to follow. It took me hours and a few YouTube to understand what to do. After I finally got the pole up and did a durability test, I felt confident to pole. Is that what we're calling this? Polling?
I guess it's an activity now, to pole.
Yeah, did a few spin moves, and that was okay. Came back to try a basic routine, and me and the pole went down. I'm about 194, so I wouldn't say weight played a part.
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't? That's what I weigh.
Right.
I wouldn't get on that fucking pole because I probably weigh too much for that.
I'm shy of that, but I would never put my hands on a pole unless I put it in and I'm confident in it.
And big bolts.
Big long
to the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Into concrete.
Oh, man. Just like everything or everyone else, something isn't right with the top part that suctions. It's uneven, and I even made sure my ceiling wasn't possibly uneven. Nope, it's the pole. It was partly scratched, but I paid that no mind. Overall, don't get this pole if you're serious about your hobby. I could have really hurt myself.
Yeah.
1 star from Belina. Save your money and time. Almost all parts were missing, and there were no tools or screws, instructions, and the gloves were missing as well. It came very dirty and gross and was completely covered in sticky residue. Oh, man. Someone's snail trailing all up and down that pole, ma'am. That's what that is. I tried to get a replacement, but it wouldn't allow me.
No?
Yep, that is your pussy juice now, my darling.
You get somebody else's.
Yeah, exactly. Kimberly, 1 star. Does not hold my weight. 200 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I practice pole fitness twice a week at a studio and thought building strength at home would be a nice way to complement my practice. Despite the product being installed as instructed, background in carpentry and construction, it doesn't. Yeah, Yeah, it does not sustain my weight in a fireman's spin. The pole toppled, slicing my wall, molding, and door while injuring my back and knee. We were outside of the return window, so I contacted the manufacturer for assistance. Well, that's not helping any. Ari, 1 star. This pole will fall on you.
That's not good.
No, I've had this pole for 2 years. It was good as a beginner, but now that I can do a lot more, this pole is simply not safe to use for more than 15 minutes. It's dangerous. I've had guests try it and fall, and I hate having it. It's not worth the hospital bills, home damage, etc. No, it's not.
I can't believe this.
Holy fucking shit. And then Jordan, 1 star, dangerous. The top is not sturdy on the ceiling. Mine has fallen multiple times. Not sure if I put it up wrong or what, but I would work for a while and then out of nowhere come crashing down. I hurt myself multiple times on this thing. I'm sending it back and getting one with a bigger top. Holy shit. And then here is this one here. We'll do last one. Natalie, 1 star, broke before the month. Before she even got her period, it broke.
This woman
terrible.
Put almost a month's worth of work on it and it broke? Is that what she's saying?
Yeah. I think over time as you use it, the screws loosen, I think, is the problem. It's so, yeah, I think that's
there's
the issue.
moving parts in this thing, too, because it's a sleeve that goes around the pole, and that's got bearings in it. I don't trust that at all.
No.
Why would you expect that's going to work in your home?
Get the X pole. What's wrong with you people?
Let's go work at a strip club and work on the good pole.
Oh, shit. You know what it does, though? It really shows you how well constructed those stripper poles are at those strip clubs. Someone's done a very good job at installing it.
Yeah, spent a lot of time in those places. I've never seen one. I've seen gals fall.
They fall, but it's not the pole's fault.
Not the pole. No.
So this review says, what can I say? Bought it with the most incredible enthusiasm, and literally 2 days before the month was due, this piece of crap broke while I was spinning and fell, leaving me all bruised up and with a neck injury.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, it's been a few days. Well, if you're upside down and something falls, It's been a few days of pain now. The material's not the greatest either, and there's a hole in the middle of the pole that scratches your hand when you spin and sometimes cuts. Definitely get another brand because this is just a disaster.
And this thing's shy of $200. I would never trust that ever.
That's hold
my body weight.
Fuck no.
No way.
No way. Bullshit. So there you go, everybody. There is your stupid opinions.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to wait an extra 12 hours for it. We just had some glitches there we couldn't get rid of, so we had to redo it. And hope that you have enjoyed it. Definitely listen to Crime and Sports and Small Town Murder. Follow us on social media and rate and review, but only 5 stars. Don't be one of those people. Don't do that because you know this is funny as shit. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. We'll be back with more.
Can't wait. Bye.
Follow Your Stupid Opinions on the Wondery app, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to every episode of Your Stupid Opinions ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Before you go, tell us about yourself by completing a short survey at Wondery.com/survey.
Are you feeling stuck in your career or lacking employment at the moment? Experiencing symptoms of job dissatisfaction? You might be suffering from a common condition known as career stagnation. But don't worry, there's a solution. Monster.com. Monster.com offers a comprehensive suite of career-boosting tools designed just for you. Our free resume review and AI interview prep tool will help you stand out from the crowd. Need more guidance? Dive into our career advice articles for expert tips and insights. And don't forget to check out our salary tools to ensure you're getting paid what you're worth. Side effects may include a new job, increased confidence, and a brighter future. Consult Monster.com today and take the first step towards your new career. Ready for your next job opportunity? Visit Monster.com now.